Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to our morning session, Japa session. So thanks for all the Japaliks. So we'll move on to the next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam, as you all know. So we'll have a short kirtan and we'll go for the sloka. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodhanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 16 and Text 8. Sloka goes like this. Nakaschin mriyate tavat yavat asta ihang takaha etat artam hi bhagavan ahutah paramarshibhi aho nirloke piyeta arililamritam vacha. Oh, wonderful. So, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. As long as Emerald, who causes everyone's death, is present here, no one shall meet with death. The great sages have invited the controller of death, Emerald, who is the representative of the Lord. Living beings who are under his grip should take advantage by hearing the deathless nectar in the form of this narration of the transcendental pastime of the Lord. Purport. Every human being dislikes meeting death, but he does not know how to get rid of death. The surest remedy for avoiding death is to accustom oneself to hearing the nectarian pastime of the Lord, as they are systematically narrated in the text of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is advised herein, therefore, that any human being who desires freedom from death should take to this course of life as recommended by the rishis headed by Shaunaka. Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamahyam तद्हातीष्वपधान्तिकम् नमा ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna devotees, am I audible? My voice is clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yep.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you. So this text again is talking about Emeraj, the series of discussion we are seeing with Shaunakati Rishish and Sutta Goswami, what is happening in Parikshit received the age of Kali. So that is what we are seeing here. So in that few verses, some 6 verses, it talks about Emeraj. So already 2-3 slokas are done. Then this is the next sloka. And the next sloka is about what is the cause of Emeraj. All these things it was discussed. So stick on to this sloka. It gives 2-3 important information for us as a Baddha Jivatma who are conditional living entity. So we'll try to get churn about this translation and we will get out of that nectar from this churning of Srimad Bhagavatam verse. So it is saying that nobody wants to encounter death. That is what we are programmed from the childhood itself. Okay, death means something is very, very painful, which is we cannot encounter this. But the true bitter truth of this material world is when you born, then death is assured. Even life is not assured, but death is assured. That is what the world is designed. So generally we say this is a place of sorrows, dukkhalayam, and the end of the dukkha is death. That is what this old world is designed to for the conditioned soul. You see the why I am saying when the birth is there, the death is assured. Even life is not assured because so many babies delivered by delivery itself, the baby death is sure. But they say they do this ceremony those days in Vedic times. They celebrate the first birthday of the baby very grandly because those days not that much medically people not aware of this thing. So when the baby born till the day the baby born to till the first year, if the baby survives, then the baby is very strong. The baby can survive his other full rest of life. So first 1 year is a very crucial time for babies. So once that 11 months of the baby is crossed, the parents will be very happy. So this was there. So why I'm saying is we just afraid of death. Yesterday, Vedagamya Mataji told the death is not very big thing. The fear about death is really fearful and painful. So that is what we are programmed in this material world. But when you come out of the program, see the bug where it is. The bug really is you are programmed like you are this body, you are this mind, you are this intelligent, you are this ego. This program only makes you to fear about your existence and fear about death. This has to be, one has to be come out of this by using intelligence, by taking shelter of the Shastra. So these are all the things we should understand why people feeling about very bad about death, and death is actually inevitable. So that's what I'm saying last few minutes. So first thing, death we should not fear, because once birth is there, definitely death is also there. So morning, if I'm saying this, so should not feel that this is the bitter truth, but it's a better the truth. That is what we should understand. So okay, we come to death personified now. I enough talking about death now. Okay, so the death personified is Yamaraj. So already devotees discussed Yamaraj is one among the 12 Mahajan, all this. So what is our understanding about Mahajana? So who is Mahajana? So that we should little bit understand. So Mahajana, actually Mahajana means is representative of the Lord. So this whole Srimad Bhagavatam speaking about 12 Mahajanas, and there are many great souls and great Mahajanas are there, but especially Yamaraj himself is describing in the sixth chapter, I think, sixth canto, I think. So there he just Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Apurva Mataji, please conclude. Okay, so uh, this 12 Mahajanas are the representative of the Lord. So when you follow the representative of the Lord, you are going the path to attain the Lord. So this is what we should understand. So Bhagavatam is not just a book. Bhagavatam is giving a path of life towards Krishna to follow. So in that, who are all people who are representing Krishna, they followed the path to attain Krishna. That among big many jewels, some 12 jewels described by Emaraj to his kinnaras, means his servants. So he's explaining this. So you should understand Yamaraj also one of the Mahajanas. So how come he become Mahajana? Then is another question. I know about Prahlad Maharaj. We see Swayambho, Narado, Shambho, there's Janako, Narada, Sambho, Janaka, Kapila, that list is there. So 12, Prahlad Maharaj is there, and he is telling Vaiyasaki, Swayam, Sukadeva Goswami is mentioned. In that Guru Agnya program also, I think Revatiraman Prabhu, His Grace Revatiraman Prabhu told, out of 12 Mahajanas, 7 Mahajanas are Grasthas. So majority is Grahastha. So Mahajanas is not, no, we don't think that we should be in the Varnashrama Dharma, highest platform, the sannyasi level, sage level, sadhu, rishis level. No, Mahajana is available in the Grahastha level of Varnashram Dharma also. So that is one point. So here, how come Emaraj is coming here? You know Emaraj, history of Emaraj? Emaraj is actually a son of Vivaswan, the sun god. So he is a progeny of Suryadev, who is Vivaswan for this Manu, Vaivasvata Manu, this period, and Sanchana is a mother, and he is a son of sun god, first of all. So in that itself, we come to know sun god. Already know Bhagavad Gita. We saw Lord Krishna in the initially. He gave the whole Bhagavad Gita, this transcendental knowledge to sun god Vivaswan. So that Vivaswan's son is Yamaraj. So the whole Dharma is narrated by Lord himself to Vivaswan. That Vivaswan's son is obviously is a dharmic fellow because he is a conscious carrying person. So like this, it's there in Padma Purana. It's mentioned in the whole creation happened. After that, what is next? Duty allocations, delegation. So they delegate duties to all other devatas. So that time everybody took, I'll take care of rain, I'll take care of the land, I'll take care of the wind, I'll take care of fire. So like that distribution happening. So finally one department is missing. One department's left over, which is who will take care of this evils, Bhutas, Pretas, Pichasas. So these kind of sector nobody is touching. Actually, in a funny way, so many Bhagavatas says this. So nobody is touching this department. So that time, this guy came to Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu told, I think Shiva will take care of this. And once Shiva heard this, oh, my Lord is saying to take care of this, then this is my life and soul. I will take care of them. I will elevate them. I will become a Lord of ignorance and I am the destroyer of this thing. And I will take care of this Bhuta, Preta, Kinnaras, all the Milcha, Sandalas, and evil minded things, ghosts, all these things I will take care. So this is what this. Then when this was designed, then the Padalok is designed, then Emalog was designed for people who are doing Vikarma and Karma also, they goes to hell. So those people wants to punish. So for that role, again it's empty. So that time Yamaraj come forward and he take, I please give your bhutas that Kingaras, I will use them for maintaining this Baddha Jivatma's punishment. So that's what if you see open Garuda Purana, all craziest uh, uh, what do you call craziest creatures which gives punishment to the Jivatmas. You can see that. So the whole craziest people's in charge is Emaraj, but it's governed, the manager is Lord Shiva. That's what you see Emaraj named after Ema Dharma Raj. So he follows Dharma. What Dharma? The Dharma which spoken by the Lord himself to Vivaswan. So, and in one way, he is serving the one more Mahajana who is Lord Shiva, is under Lord Shiva. That's what he is servant of the servant. He is serving the Vaishnava. Because serving Vaishnava is the serving Lord himself. Because Lord's seva is doing, his seva is taking care. So this is how the lineage comes. So we should not think Emaraj is such a very prolific fellow like that. No, you see, sun god, sun. It's Vivaswan's son, how Tejasvi he is, how knowledgeable he is, how dharmic he is. That we should understand in this sloka. That's what Emaraj is ready to sit. But he wrote all the Srimad Bhagavatam day and night. He dictated. He just sacrificed sleep. He just sacrificed his health. Just sacrificed his time and energy to write this. But what we are sacrificing to read this is big question mark. So everybody should read and introspect and churn with, at least if you cannot able to do, we can have a, in the association of devotees, we can read some 2-3 people, we can together, we can read. So that's what people say in ISKCON, it's a famous Ishta Goshti. read and narrate and discuss the points. So that is called ISKCON. So we'll jump into this ISKCON now. So who are all wants to hear Krishna Katha and all? So in that relation, I'm going to tell some pastimes now. Which past? Okay. So in among 12 alvars in Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, there are 12 alvars. The first three alvars called Mu alvars. This Mu alvars is named after Poigai Alvar, Bhudatta Alvar, and Pei Alvar. So these three alvars, somehow or other, not meeting. They are doing preaching from the different zone, and they are doing their services. So once they want to see the Lord in one place, they found this is the place for the perfect place for meditation. So that place is near Viluppuram in Tamil Nadu. The place is called Tirukkovilur. So if you start by road from Bangalore to Kumbakonam or Bangalore to Trichy, during that time from Krishnagiri you can go to Viluppuram. While going Viluppuram, you can cross Tirukkovilur. So there is a Divya Desham. The pastime of the Divya Desham is the Mualvar. Those days, it's in Kali Yuga starting that Mualvar was there. So this Mualvar is meeting one another in one place where full of rain. That Tirukkovilur, the place, it's full forest. There is one small place. It's some 3 feet. So the place is described as 1 person can sleep, 2 person can sit, 3 person can stand. Okay. So this is how the place is to protect from the rain. It's full heavy rain. So first Poigai Alvar comes that place. Poigai Alvar is very old fellow. So he's just sleeping and he is not doing physical. Some of Krishna are coming, which is Bhutalva. Bhutalva is telling outside, can you get some place to introducing? Then only they know I am meeting Poigalvar, and another devotee is feeling that I am meeting Peyalvar. Sorry, Bhutalva. So they got, oh, we are devotees, then start. When two devotees together, Krishna Katha starts. So they started glorifying Lord. Then while discussing this, some sound is coming, and where is Krishna Katha is going? Okay, one more person is entering. That person is Peyalvar. So Peyalvar also they introducing, I'm this thing. So, oh, okay, come, we are doing ISKCON. You also we will sit and discuss about Srimad Bhagavatam, glorify the pastimes of the Lord. Okay, they just starting Krishna Katha, they're relishing. You just see outside is full of rain. You have only one small place. In that, 1 person can sleep, 2 person can sit, 3 person can stand. So in that 3 person, now these 2 person was sitting and discussing. Once this third Payal also came, then there is no place. They 3 and standing and discussing Srimad Bhagavatam. So then what is happening? One more person is in the dark, in the night time, full rain, some dark, this thing. One more person is entering and trying to fit in that ISKCON. And this ISKCON team is somehow they are adjusting. Okay, one more person also coming. He may be also devotee, and we will allow them inside. Okay, he just allowing and just adjusting. In the Mumbai local train, feeling like whereas only three people can stand, and 1/4 people also coming in a gigantic form. So he just trying to fit in that ISKCON. So once what is happening, these 3 people are relishing Srimad Bhagavatam. The another person is not contributing, but he is enjoying. So how come this fellow is not contributing any Srimad Bhagavatam, not speaking about the glories of pastimes of the Lord? Then it's a dark. Nobody is seeing each other's face. So when what is happening? Suddenly thunder comes. Suddenly thunder with a great sound it comes. Suddenly that thunder, it just gives the beautiful face of the 4th person that saw by Poigai Alvar first. So immediately he's just telling in Tamil, pure Tamil, he's saying, I am seeing the golden face with the freedom. So then again, by saying this, another Alvar, Pay Alvar, Bhudat Alvar is saying, and he's telling, I saw some broad-chested fellow with a Kaustubamani. And one more person is saying, I am seeing a Pitambaram, the dhoti, yellow garment. And it's describing in this thing. So in pure Tamil, like trying to say in English, it won't be very relatable. But when it says in the real word, this, in Tamil language, it will be very relatable to hear, listen to hear also. So that they say is this, then they come to know that is like Lord Krishna is standing as a fourth person. So everybody got, they are like, okay, you will just adjust. Lord himself came, we can release the pastime of Lord's. So here what you can see when you are trying to discuss, glorify the Lord cannot stop. He can ask to come and see this thing. It's like Tulsidas pastime also. If you see Tulsidas Ramayanam, when he has his own deities and worshipping the deity comes from the altar slowly one by one. Nobody is seeing the altar now. When Tulsidas is narrating Ramayanam, Ramayana Katha is so nectarian. People are sitting in front of them. They are completely focused. Even Pujari is focused. So Lord deity slowly comes down and from the altar, the pedum and the sanctum, and it comes and sit next to the audience. The deity is sitting near the audience and hearing Tulsidas Ramayana. Same like in Srirangam, Ranganath Nampillai is a devotee. So that devotee speaks Srimad Bhagavatam very beautifully. So what happens? Whole devotee, there is two this thing. When Nammalvar Purapad means when Lord procession, that so much rush will be there, and Nampillai Srimad Bhagavatam, that much rush will be there. So people sometimes confuse Vaishnavas whether it is Nammalvar's Purapad or Nampillai's Pravachanam. So whether it's Lord procession is going on, this much crowd is going, or Nampillai gives Bhagavatam, this much crowd going. That was the mood. So when Nampillai is narrating the pastime, even the pujari inside the altar of the Sri Ranganath, he has to come and hear. So there is, if you go to, how many of you went to Sri Rangam, I don't know. So if you see the Sri Rangam, there is a Lord, you have to see with the two big pillars. In between only you can see the Lord, Sri Ranganath. So that pillar is called Hari. Hari Tungal, they say, Hari pillars, Hari pillars. So the Lord, the sleeping posture of Sri Ranganath, he cuts up and comes and stands on the pillar and keeps hands on the pillar and is hearing what Nampilla is telling about me. And suddenly everybody is focused on Nampillai Bhagavatam. Somehow he sensed, Pujari sensed something is happening. Suddenly he turned. Lord Rangana is getting up and coming and seeing what is Nampillai is talking about me today, like that. So then Puja requested, so this is Kali Yuga, Ranganatha, don't come like this. People get afraid. So please you take this thing. That's what you see now. Now if you go and see Ranganath, Ranganath is newly sleeping. It is not old feeling you will not get. Ranganath is recently slept. The Sri Vaishnavas, they observe like that only. He's recently slept. Because he is not sleeping last when Sri Ram was there. Lord came for Nampillai's pravachan and he went to sleep. Like that only they narrate. And moreover, Jagannath Puri pastime, we say in Dwaraka, Rohini Mata is narrating to the queens of Krishna. Subhadra is guarded in the outside. The glories of the Lord can melt Subhadra's body by hearing. Even Krishna and Balram cannot able to stop the full Leela. So they has to come and hear what is going on. So they are also getting the ecstatic feeling and they also melted form. That is what we worshipping now. Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, which is Narada saw, then Narada requested for the Kali Yuga people, and this was done. for the Buloka. So Lord came as Jagannath. So you see the whole pastime of hearing Lord, hearing by the Lord, heard by the Lord, heard by the devotees, heard by the demigods, all these things you can see. In Srimad Bhagavatam Mahatmya, it says, but Devatas, the demigods, the bringing the nectar to Shukadev Goswami to meet and hear about Srimad Bhagavatam. And Shukadev Goswami is saying, you are giving this immortal nectar to get this Mahamritam, which is Srimad Bhagavatam. How can you match with this immortal some liquid nectar with our Krishna's pastime, Mahamritam, Srimad Bhagavatam? It is not match. It is not no comparison for this Amrita to this Amrita. This is Mahamritam. He's mentioned the word Srimad Bhagavat Mahatmya. It says it's Mahamritam. Srimad Bhagavatam is Mahamritam. So like that, this whole narration is goes. So what you have to understand is even Emaraj is sitting. Emaraj is sitting like is in Mahajana mood. So when Emaraj is himself sitting and hearing about Srimad Bhagavatam, then what is speak of death there? That even Emaraj has to sit and hear Srimad Bhagavatam because he is a representative of Lord, he is a devotee of the Lord. That is what it is. The shloka is telling. Since time is gone, so I'll stop here. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.